spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent, he's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Right? You already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Got a man. It's Mueller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Bring in the heat. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Hauls it in. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Balls and fired complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it! Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
First and goal here, and a really good chance to see our first touchdown of the new season. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. Oh, what a move to get room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to pass on second down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sims. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking for a man, it's Bradford. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Bounced off his feet.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go to the counter play. Turning it on. Still on his feet. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Wants to throw. It's Bradford. Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They bring the punter onto the field now.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It stills. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, just keeps moving. He's up to 55 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Gators are on the move. The give out of the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on first down from the 30. The option look. They go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Steamrolls his way ahead. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. When they've got him looking one, now to pass. Snagged out of the air. Whistled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the goal line. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust...
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Dropping back, it's Bradford. That's caught. It's Sims. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got it in the middle, it's Meyer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Throwing right. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing at that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air. It's Bradford. Under fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 2nd down coming up. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Bradford. Caught near the sticks, it's Sims. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver and the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It stills. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. They'll leave it with him. Just ran over him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Bradford. Plucks it out of the air. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They're working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Here's the pressure. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off.
All out of space. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mueller. Here comes the offense on second down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work with this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to pass. Got his man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
42, Spider. Ready, go.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. They just keep firing. Using the quick all the way down to the 2-yard line. Red zone trips. Red has been stopped. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Got his man on the outside. And he's got a touchdown.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Set to kick it off.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Scanning the field, it's Bradford. Rushes on him. He wants to go deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll keep it himself. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Called by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Sims. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air, it's Bradford. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Sometimes